This video purely because I realized after posting the video on my top Alexandria fragrances for the fall, I left off my absolute favorite fragrance, probably from the house in general, but especially for the fall and winter. I do know how that happened. It happened because it is a 100 ml bottle, and when I was going through my collection trying to really kind of narrow down what my favorites were, what my top picks were, the 100 ml bottle was in a different location. It was in a different display case. So anyway, I felt that I need to make this video just because I don't want y'all missing out on this, and this is absolutely a fantastic fragrance, and it is Hafez 1984. And this is kind of like Alexandria's signature fragrance. They have various different reiterations of this, flankers to this. There's an intense version, there's a gold version, and I believe they have 4 total. There's one I'm missing right now. I've tried them all, and I'll do a video comparing them all at some point. This, though, is my favorite. So much so that when I ran out of my smaller bottle of this, I had to buy a 100 ml bottle of it. Fortunately, when I got the 100 ml bottle, it was too warm to actually wear it, so I haven't been wearing it recently, but now with it getting colder out, I'm absolutely going to be going to. So, what does it smell like? Well, first of all, you all know Alexandria's presentation by now. You should, at least. They have had an issue come in these nice frosted glass 100 ml bottles. You can get them in. You can also get 55 mils, and you can get 30 mils. I believe these are $99 before discount. Alexandria 15 is usually always active. They give you 15% off. They have been having an issue keeping these in stock, though. I think there's been an issue with the bottle supplier with everything going on. So, unfortunately, you might not be able to get it in this size, but you can certainly pick it up. The atomizers are great on these. I mean, they're not like Dior or anything like that, but they're pretty good. And this is, it's just damn good. It's class. It's seductive. It's a mature fragrance. I'd say mid-20s up for sure. This isn't a young sort of fragrance. It's got a very prominent tobacco note. There's spices in it. You can get vanilla. It's a creamy vanilla, which helps make it kind of, again, sexy and seductive and intoxicating. And there's also rum in it. So you get this nice boozy, tobacco-y, very masculine, yet inviting and seductive scent. A lot of people have compared this to, and I see the comparison. There are differences, obviously, in the notes, but I see the comparison, and they have compared this to another one of my favorite fragrances. No surprise, because they do share similarities. That is Parfums de Marley Carlisle. Okay, this is sort of similar in notes, not exactly. It's definitely not a clone. I like this so much, I've got 2, if you can tell. The main thing you're going to notice right out the gate with Carlisle that makes it different is there is a very juicy apple, green apple note that is not in Hafez 1984. The other thing you're going to notice is there is a floral component in this. There's rose in Carlisle, which is also not in Hafez 1984. And the vanilla is not as deep, it's not as creamy. Now on the dry down in Carlisle, it gets a lot closer. The dry downs, they do get a lot closer because a lot of that green apple note kind of fades away. The vanilla becomes more prominent. And in that, the far dry down, they do resemble each other a lot more. I would put them in the same kind of family classification, certainly in the same settings, the same level of versatility. You'd be wearing them in the same areas. They really just only fall in winter. Again, mature, grown-up kind of fragrance. Great for dress up, anything involving being dressed up. But I mean, man, they're both obviously amazing. So I'm not. This isn't like a comparison video. They're obviously completely different prices and completely different fragrances, but it is along the same lines. But it's certainly not a clone. In that addition of the rum, and again the vanilla out the gate, and the tobacco is very prominent, but it's smooth. It's not like some harsh, ashy cigar tobacco. It's there. It smells like if you walked into a tobacco shop, okay? And then you had some creamy vanilla and rum components with that. and then just additional spices that just make it this very intriguing, mysterious kind of masculine and seductive fragrance. Okay, so anyway, this performance is crazy good on this, as is Carlisle. This is going to last you at least 8-9 hours, if not longer. Projects very well too. You know, this is just, it's amazing. Okay, so this is without a doubt, hands down, my top from the house for the fall and the winter. Now, like I said, this is kind of a more mature fragrance due to how much tobacco's in there. I wouldn't see, you know, somebody in their early 20s really wearing it, certainly not younger. But if you're, you know, 25 and up, I certainly think you could definitely pull this off. And it smells damn good. If you haven't tried it, I suggest getting a sample. Next time you order something from Alexandria, you can request free samples, request a sample of that. Like I said, I have tried all of the Hafez line, and I will do a comparison video for those who are curious. But I will tell you right now, 1984 is without a doubt my favorite from the line.